So hi and welcome to today's video, which is really looking at vitamins and can they actually help tinnitus or tinnitus sufferers, depending whereabouts you are in the world. So anyway, hi from me, David H. Now, as a sufferer of tinnitus for over 15 years, I know the problem it can cause and the disruption to everyday living. It's not good, it really isn't. So, if you get that uncomfortable ringing in your ear or ears, almost certainly it is tinnitus. Now, in this video, I'm going to go over the vitamins and that can alleviate your tinnitus symptoms even, and explain why they can. Then I'll conclude with a simple permanent solution that works for almost everyone, and the treatment I used that stopped my tinnitus totally. So keep watching for that one. But first, really, to have a look at what is tinnitus or tinnitus. It is the medical term for hearing sounds that have no external source. In other words, we're hearing things in our head. There is no actual noise at all. Now, this condition can manifest itself as ringing, buzzing, whooshing, humming noises or hissing or throbbing sounds. There's lots of things. I used to hear a refrigerator droning noise when I had tinnitus. And it can have some really strange noises as well. You see, I used to hear in the middle of the night, before I was actually diagnosed, I used to always think there was chattering women in the outside the house or staggering back from a night out drinking, and it wasn't. It was this noise I used to get I used to wake up with it in the middle of the night. It's a perceived noise those I was actually getting. So you see, some people may hear these sounds in one or both ears. They frequently come and go, whereas the majority of people with tinnitus hear the noises constantly. They can hear them constantly, to different levels. It really is quite horrible though for many people. This perceived varying noise level that you get can really have an effect on you. So tinnitus itself though, there's two main types of tinnitus. There's the subjective tinnitus, which is the one that only you can hear, and the objective tinnitus, which is the one that's caused by damage to the nerves or the portion of the brain that interprets nerve signals as a sound. Now, objective tinnitus, on the other hand, is a rare form that can be heard by a medical professional when they're actually examining you. It can be caused by a problem with the blood vessels or by muscle contractions. These sensations can cause serious health issues such as stress, hypertension and ear damage. So you do need to see a healthcare professional. You really do. Do not leave it. It's a common problem as well. Approximately 30% of people will experience tinnitus at some point in their lives. And a lot of the times it will actually go on its own. But those with hearing loss or other ear conditions are the most susceptible. It's still actually prevalent among the people with normal hearing as well, but a small number of people report that it severely affects them. However, the majority of people are able to actually carry out the normal daily activities without any difficulty. It's just a background noise, very gentle, non-unobtrusive background noise. It's no more than a bit of a nuisance, but it can escalate over time. So it's something that is better dealt with today rather than leaving to get worse, which I actually did when I had mine. I just left it and I didn't leave. I tried all types of different treatments, none seemed to work, but I just carried on and it just did get worse and worse. So let's have a look at the causes of tinnitus. There's actually no known specific causes. There's lots of things that people say have caused. I still put mine down to when I was a DJ playing loud music in nightclubs many years ago, and listening to loud music with my headphones. You see, because it's not a disease or an illness, it's, I suppose, a condition really. But when normal, I hate to use the word normal, individuals hear sound, it travels into the ear and the hearing nerves transmit these signals to the brain, which then interprets the sound, the sound messages that have actually been sent. Now, changes to our auditory system, such as hearing loss or ear infections, result in an influx of information to the brain or an overload. And the brain attempts to obtain more information from the ear, resulting in tinnitus-like sounds. Now, this suggests that tinnitus itself is related to brain activity rather than the ear, although there are some that suggest other things, but that's another video. Anyway, changes in health or life circumstances as well as stress can aggravate tinnitus, despite the fact that there is no cure for this condition. Now, I've been told I've not been cured, but I don't have it at all anymore. But there are treatments that can help manage the symptoms. So, coming on to what this video is about really, and it's about vitamins and nutrients that we can take or have, we should be having. You see, numerous studies have demonstrated that vitamins are effective in reducing ringing in the ears. Now, these are the vitamins that are known to alleviate tinnitus symptoms. There's numerous studies and research carried out to substantiate this, and in the description below, the research I've used, I'll put the links there for anyone who wishes to read them and substantiate the things that I'm saying, because this is another important thing to know, is that, you know, what I'm telling you is the truth. It's not something that's made up, because there's a lot of this nonsense on certain videos that you will see about on YouTube and other places. Mainly YouTube though, isn't it? Anyway, the vitamins themselves. Vitamin A, this fat-soluble vitamin stored in the inner ear, is responsible for sound interpretation. You see, so if you can improve the vitamin A, fruits and vegetables are an excellent natural vitamin source for this, as well as, of course, quality supplements. Now, another one, B12. B12 is 50% of tinnitus sufferers are deficient in vitamin B12. Now, after taking B12, participants in the research studies that have been looked at, tinnitus significantly improved. According to scientific research studies, ones I used for the following foods containing B12 greatly improved tinnitus. So the foods really, oily fish, beef, cheese, eggs, liver and oysters, have a big impact. The other, vitamin E, is known to improve blood circulation throughout the body, that is, including the ears. Now, in turn, this increases the oxygen supply to the ears, which constantly reduce the effects of tinnitus or tinnitus. I keep going between the two because, as I say, obviously I'm not American, where you say tinnitus. In the UK, where it's tinnitus. Okay, moving on. Ginkgo biloba improves blood circulation again. Now, in patients that need to improve your blood circulation, and it also prevents free radical damage to cells. So it's a good supplement to be taken actually for overall health. Another one, magnesium. Tinnitus is associated with high blood pressure, and magnesium helps regulate blood pressure. Zinc, taking zinc supplements reduced acute tinnitus symptoms by 82%. According to a study I used for this. Zinc you can get from liver, beef, lamb, nuts, pumpkin seeds and dairy products are all good sources of zinc. Now it's really quite obvious that a big part of tinnitus is related to the blood flow and circulation. Now I'm a big believer in the ketogenic diet, and I know I always go on what video I do, but it has a big improvement on overall circulation in the body. So have a look at some of the keto stuff I've done on my video on the channel. Right, supplements. So how do we get these vitamins to help? You see, you could buy a mixture of all these supplements and take them. If you do, only buy good quality, not the cheapest vitamins. There's a reason they're cheap, is they use inferior compounds that are next to useless. I'm not saying that the most expensive are always the best, because they're not. You know, sometimes it is all the marketing. But, you know, some of these cheap supermarket, drugstore, cheapo stuff is not good. Okay. Now I've mentioned some foods, and you could eat the foods, which is a great, you know, but not everybody likes all the foods that give you all the vitamins that you need. So I did do a video just on the foods to have, so you can have a look at in the description for this video. Another option is one of the many supplements that claim to stop tinnitus. Now, these contain some of these vitamins, but they have other content as well. It can be great. They can be great, should I say, some of these supplements, but there are also some really bad, just nothing more than marketing rubbish out there. Now I've put a free link to the top 7 supplements that are on the market, with a review of them, and you know, and you can see the difference. So check them out, and I say one of them is one that I use myself. Some though are quite expensive. That is the only issue I have with them, but they do work. Now, as I said, I did use one of them. I also have a video on a 10-second trick to stop tinnitus. Now, this works for the majority as a temporary measure. It doesn't make it go. You can't use a 10-second trick to stop it and then expect it never to come back again. But it does work. It does alleviate it in most people. Now, the video is here. I think it's above this side, is it? No, it's, I don't know. It's above or below anyway. There's a link to it anyway. So, if you've got something from this video, then that's fantastic. If you could subscribe, like, and click the notification bell for more brilliant, informative videos coming up. I don't tend to like using all these big so-called impressive words that I see a lot of these channels do, and you know, this is just normal life. We don't need to be scientists. We just want to know, can we use these, can we do this, and will it help with this? So they impress no one. The ones who are using know they are. Okay, in the meantime, I'd like to wish you all good health, all of you, and take care from me, David H. So I wish you all bye-bye for now, and see you in the next video. See ya.